everyone, it's Haley, and today we're going to be discussing my May TBR. So in May, I'm kind of busy up until the 22nd because I have to write for my portfolio for applying for the creative writing program at my school. I've been kind of slacking on that, but I really need to crack down on it this week because I want to have it done for next Tuesday. So hopefully everything goes according to plan and I can do that. But yeah, I have some pretty big reading plans for this month. I'm hoping to get my TBR down to maybe 65 books, possibly like 67, something like that. I have been buying quite a few books this month because there have been so many awesome new releases. So some of these are actually, I haven't even hauled them yet, but I want to read them this month, and just, yeah. So there's not really a theme to my TBR or anything. It's basically just the books that looked most intriguing to me at the moment on my shelf. So let's get into it. So since it's already the 6th of the month, I've already finished a couple of these books. So the first one that I already finished is Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. I will be doing a review for this soon. I'm not exactly sure when, but stay tuned for that. But long story short, this book is basically kind of a Pretty Little Liars vibe in book form. It's a story of these girls who are all in high school. They come from very different backgrounds, but they all kind of know each other, and they end up getting together seeking revenge on these people. It's basically all about their epic plots for revenge. It's pretty crazy and really different and creepy, but really awesome. So yeah, want to read this, already did, go me. And this book was suggested to me by Jacqueline Reeds over on Twitter. I had been kind of feeling slumpy lately, and I needed something that was going to be quick and really get me out of that slumpy feeling, and this book definitely did that. I read a bunch of it in one sitting, and then I ended up finishing the other part of it in one sitting. So it's definitely fast-paced and a really good book to get you out of a reading slump, because the spacing in it, like the line spacing, and the font size is really big, so it makes it seem like you're reading a lot more than you actually are. So it's definitely really helpful if you're feeling slumpy, and thank you so much to Jacqueline for that recommendation because it like saved my life. The next book that I was hoping to read and already finished should come as no surprise to any of you who have been watching my channel for a while, and that is The Heir by Kiera Cass. This is the 4th book of the Selection series, and it just came out yesterday, and I read it all in one sitting, as I always do with the books in this series. I will be doing a review for it, so I'm not going to talk too much about my thoughts right now. I had mixed feelings, but it's basically a continuation of the Selection series, except following a different perspective, and I really did like that, but I did have quite a few issues, which was kind of disappointing. So stay tuned for my review for this. It will be coming to you very, very soon. And yeah, I can't really give you a synopsis since it is obviously the 4th book in a series, but yeah. Isn't the cover pretty? I love these covers. And for those of you who always hate on me so much for liking the Selection series, it's just my guilty pleasure read. Like, I know it's not really a literary gem and it's not going to change my life or anything. It's just the romance is so great in these books, and I just really, really enjoy them. So they're guilty pleasures, but I'm not really that guilty about it because I just love them. And these next 2 books are the books that I'm currently reading. So the first one is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I had been wanting to get into sci-fi this year, and I had heard really great things about this this trilogy. A lot of you guys have been recommending it to me, so I decided to jump on into it. I'm about halfway through it right now. I'm using my little TARDIS bookmark since it's a spaceship, and it makes sense. But yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about it so far, but I will be doing a review for this one as well because I'm trying to do more reviews, so stay tuned for that too. And the next book that I'm currently reading is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I'm almost halfway through this one as well. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow. I am enjoying it. It's just, you can kind of tell that Jandy Nelson is kind of really coming into herself as a writer. It's interesting because I read I'll Give You the Sun before I read this one, and this is her debut novel. It's interesting to see how much her writing has developed in I'll Give You the Sun as compared to this one, but I'll talk about that more in my review. I am really enjoying it so far though. It's the story of a girl trying to kind of come to terms with her life after her sister's death, and it's very sad but very interesting, and it's one of those kind of quirky little stories, so I am really, really enjoying it so far. Okay, so now on to the books that I am hoping to read the rest of this month. I haven't started these or read any of them, so these are like my actual TBR books. So the first one is The Disenchantments by Nina LaCour. I read Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour last month, and I really, really loved it. I loved her writing style. I loved her characters. I just loved the whole story. I really enjoyed it. I have a review up for it if you want to go and check it out. I'll link it down below. But I've had this book on my shelf for a while, and I just decided why not give it a shot. I've heard really great things about it, and it's just, I really like Nina LaCour, and I'm kind of in the mood for contemporary since it's summer for me now. So yeah, that's why it's here. The next book that I'm hoping to read this month is The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. This is another contemporary. I don't really know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure my friend Rebecca read this and really loved it, so I'm hoping I'll love it. A lot of people have been recommending it to me lately. I don't know if I already said that. I may have. I don't really remember. But yeah, I decided to pick it up, so hopefully I will enjoy it. The next book that I'm hoping to read this month is The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. I was also gifted this book from my friend Rebecca, who I mentioned before, and she gifted me Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm hoping that I will love this as well. I've heard fantastic things. It's a story about mental illness, and I believe the main character's brother has just died, and he's kind of telling the story of that. It's kind of like The Sky is Everywhere, kind of in the fact that a sibling has died, so I guess I'm into morbid contemporaries right now, but I'm trying to do a video, a recommendations video for books about mental illness, so I'm hoping that this one will be able to sneak its way in there, so then I have a little bit more recommendations to give you guys for that. So yes, hoping to read this, hoping I will enjoy it. The next book I'm hoping to read is one that has been getting a lot of buzz lately, and that is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I feel like everyone on BookTube has been reading this recently, like last month. So many people that I'm friends with read this book and loved it. Like, I haven't heard of one person not liking the series. So I just really want to get in on that party and see what the series is all about. I'm not really sure at all what it is about. I think it's like a paranormal kind of fantasy idea, but yeah, I'm hoping that I will enjoy it so that I'm not the black sheep of everyone else who loves this book. Next is The Archived by Victoria Schwab. I have been wanting to read this book so badly since I heard about it. Just something about the plot intrigued me so much. It basically, the main character works in this library, but it's basically a library where like they keep all these souls, I think. Like, it's basically a library of like dead people. So I don't know if I butchered that synopsis, but when I heard about it, it sounded so cool and so intriguing, and this is one of Jesse at Jesse the Reader's favorite series, and I really do trust his recommendations because I've loved all of them so far, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy this because I have been anticipating it for so long and I really want to get to it this month. So the next three books that I'm hoping to read this month are all new releases. So the first one I actually don't own yet, but if I do end up buying it, which I'm really hoping to, then I'm going to read it this month, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This book came out yesterday on the 5th of May, and it has just been getting so much buzz. It is sold out literally everywhere. Like, it's sold out online. I haven't seen it in stores yet. So I'm hoping I can find it at like Costco or something for a little cheaper and be able to buy it then, or else I may just wait. Like, it is in high demand. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm very excited to read this book. I love the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm just interested to see how her writing is with something other than the Throne of Glass series. This series is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I love retellings, so I am definitely looking forward to this book. The next one is another one of my most anticipated releases of 2015, and that is Magonia by, who is it by again? Maria Devana Headley. I hope I didn't just butcher your name. I'm sorry, but can we just appreciate how beautiful this book is? Like, even the spine, and it has like that on the back. This book is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god. And it is blurbed by Neil Gaiman. I don't even know what this book is about. I don't remember what it was about at all, but I just remember when I heard about it, I just needed it in my hands right now, and now I have it. So I am so looking forward to reading this very, very soon. It's not even that long, so I should be able to breeze through it, and I'm just so excited to have this in my hands. And the cover reminds me of The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, which is one of my favorite books, so if it's anything along the lines of that, I will be one happy camper. And the final book that I'm hoping to read this month is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This was, I think it may have been one of my most anticipated releases, but I think I may have also heard about it after I did that video, so I don't know, but long story short, I have been really looking forward to this book because it is, one, a standalone fantasy novel, which is so rare, and two, it has been getting so much buzz and everyone seems to love it, and three, it's based off of ancient Rome. So like, it just makes my heart happy. It just makes my heart so happy. So I'm hoping that I will love this book, or else I will be so sad. But I had been, fun story for you guys, I had been wanting to get this book, but there have been so many new releases lately that I've been having to like hold myself back from buying them because like it's pretty expensive to buy new releases. So I'm holding myself back because on Chapters Online it was $17, and that was just a little bit too pricey for me. So then I went grocery shopping with my mom and I found the book for 40% off. So I was like, sweet, it's only gonna be $13. I can deal with that. I really want to read this book, so let's go. So I go to the little self-checkout, I scan it, and it comes up as the regular price. So I'm like, what the heck? So I go and I tell the person, and then long story short, I ended up getting this book for $5 because at my grocery store, when there's something when like the book doesn't show up, or when the product doesn't show up as the sale price, then they have to give you like a credit for it or whatever. But yeah, I got this new, like brand new release for $5. I am so happy. This is like my ultimate find. I could not be more excited, and I just hope that I love it and it's worth the measly little $5 that I spent on it. So that is all for my May TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have read any of these books and what your thoughts were on them, and also let me know what you are planning on reading this month. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!